Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? I'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'd be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here.
But Holmes...
Wilde, please try to remember.
Yeah, the slightest detail, etc. Well, apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, yeah, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the dart.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. Makes no sense, right?
Mr. Cole, I find you guilty of the attempt made on my life.
What? I didn't have anything to do with it.
It's all clear to me. You wish to avenge your brother who was left crippled by a stray bullet.
That's just your sick imagination.
Jack Cole, you are a menace to society, and I have no doubt that you'll get an appropriate sentence.
You Scotland Yard dogs.
Constable, take him back to the cells.
Mr. Cole, I find you guilty of the attempt made on my life.
What? I didn't have anything to do with it.
It's fortunate that you failed to kill me.
What?
Life was difficult for your brother and his family after he became a crippled man. You vowed to avenge him.
That's just your sick imagination.
I couldn't have prevented it from happening, but I understand your anger. I have decided to release you.
But, really?
I hope our paths never cross again.
Same here.
Mr. Holmes, I'm grateful to you for the opportunity to experience all of these superb sights and smells of criminal life. But I think I've had enough now.
What was the reason for Jeremiah Thorne's death?
Are you joking? Put your deductive skills to work. Self-defense, my dear Watson.
That's quite enough, Wilde. I know that you were guilty of the attempt made on my life and of the murder of Jeremiah Thorne.
Holmes, you're my best friend. Why are you doing this?
Oh, stop all this. The case is solved.
You came to my house for the sole purpose of taking my life. In addition, you hired Jeremiah to do your dirty work, and when you realized his failure, you murdered him to conceal any traces of the crime.
There's no chance of you avoiding the gallows.
Gallows? Absolutely not. That would mess up my hair. Mr. Holmes, I'm grateful to you for the opportunity to experience all of these superb sights and smells of criminal life. But I think I've had enough now.
What was the reason for Jeremiah Thorne's death?
Are you joking? Put your deductive skills to work. Self-defense, my dear Watson. Holmes, my dear friend, have you finished with your tyranny against me? Can we go home now?
No. Wilde, I know that you're obsessed with this idea of being me. Most regrettably, it ended with your goal of taking my life, which I find rather excessive. You hired Jeremiah to do the most awkward part, my murder, and after that, you made sure to dispose of him.
What? Are you a lunatic? That Jeremiah was a nobody. I'm the only one here who is able to save you.
Yes, and apparently, you are mentally unstable. Therefore, you cannot be held responsible for this.
Me? Unstable? Oh, I'm as fit as a flea. A really big flea.
You will receive treatment at an ideal institution, then. Bedlam.
Oh, no! You're just jealous. Jealous of me!
Percy Flemming, you are charged with conspiracy to murder.
What?
Only this crime wasn't your initiative. It was Jeremiah Thorne's.
But still,
He reminded you of the old grudge, and he persuaded you to kill me in exchange for the debt you held with him. And you agreed.
He forced
Given
me.
these facts, you can walk free.
That's right. He was the mastermind. He was the one in charge.
Just leave. Percy Flemming, you are charged with conspiracy to murder.
What?
You used Jeremiah Thorne in your little game because you didn't want your hands dirtied.
You're lying.
Jeremiah spoke to me before he died of how you ordered him to throw the bomb and, after its failure, to abduct me.
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut up. I think that it's perfectly clear. Attacking Mr. Sherlock Holmes is one of the quickest ways to be hanged.
No. You can't do that. I'm an innocent man.
Constable, take him back to the cells.